Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday.
Hey.
Here we are. We
what
made
up?
it.
Here we are. We're
back,
back.
y'all.
We did it.
We're fucking back.
And just in time for the start of season 4.
Woo!
That's right.
New season, y'all.
New season.
Season,
We missed a
y'all.
couple weeks, so it's a new season. That's how this works.
how we do.
You know.
Y'all know.
And
Y'all are longtime fans now. This is season 4, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We
What
made
are
it. That's what I'm
seasons?
saying.
that's right.
Is this season 4? Are we sure?
It's something like
Yeah.
it. Who cares? You know, I'm not even
Okay.
counting
It's
anymore.
one of
We're
them.
going
I
to
would
infinity.
know.
You know.
I wasn't really counting.
I
That's
would
why
know.
I was asking.
I've got
Eric?
season 1, season 2, season 3 folders saved on my hard drive.
It's 2-3 till infinity. You know what I mean?
That sounds very
Well,
cliche.
For like another 2 months.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
2 months.
To
What
infinity.
are you guys' New Year's
All right.
resolutions?
No.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Dude.
First of all, I don't even
Whoa.
know
That's
if
so
I did
offensive.
anything of last year's, so let's not even talk
First-
about next year's.
First of all, we are like Halloween is still warm. Like, come on.
yeah,
Like the
I
body
mean,
is still warm. Like,
the fires are still burning. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Have
Yeah,
you
like-
guys not heard Mariah Carey on the radio already?
Oh, don't say
Uh,
that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Although we did have something that came in down from the pipeline about Mariah Carey doing Christmas. I got that email today.
Oh,
So
See?
we're
okay.
giving
Sorry.
away we're giving away a trip to New York City to spend
Oh,
it with
shit.
Mariah Carey for Christmas. We're doing it, you guys. Yeah.
What are you
so-
supposed to
Sounds
do with
awful.
Mariah Carey?
That sounds fucking awful.
No. See
don't-
her
I-
show. See her
Oh,
show.
I thought it was
Oh,
like
see,
an
You
I'd
say
rather-
it sound like
date.
I'd rather hang out
I'm
with
sorry.
her than see her
No,
show.
I'm sorry. I meant
I think
What
it'd be
are you gonna
hilarious to
do,
just hang out with
Christmas
her.
show.
I don't know, whatever she
It
wants
would
to
be
All
do.
you would
interesting.
talk about is Nick Cannon. She'd be
Oh,
pissed. She'd
yeah.
be like, God,
Yeah, and I'd be
No,
like,
nobody
I got
knows."
lupus
Hey.
too.
it-
Wait, what?
just like, hey,
What a fun
you should have
connection.
just been with Eminem this whole time.
and then
Oh,
she
they
just
got
kicks me
bad
out.
That's
blood,
so
y'all.
controversial.
Get the fuck out.
Michael.
Ooh.
Well, anyway, so Halloween is still warm, okay, even though it was not too long ago by the time this comes out.
That's right.
So that's
We record on Sundays.
We record
I,
on Sundays.
I'm still watching like scary movies because I for some reason still feel that scary spirit,
Okay.
even though I took down all of my
That's
decorations.
just the
That's-
ghost behind
still.
you.
Yeah.
So I
So,
do think that when winter approaches, you do have your Halloweens and your falls and what have yous, but there's
What
something
have yous.
about the lack of sunlight where it gets spookier, it's
Mm.
colder, there's mist in the air, there's leaves crunching and falling, and
Yeah.
everything is very eerie, and it just makes me want to watch a bunch
Yeah.
of horror movies.
Exactly.
Spooky scares, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Spooky scaries for sure.
Mhm.
So what are some good spooky scaries that
Let's
you
get
guys
into it.
watched this season?
So on Halloween itself, I rented the movie Talk to Me.
Oh,
And
saw it, loved it. What'd you think?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I didn't hate it. I was like, okay, I like this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was.
Mhm.
It definitely had its scary moments, which I very much enjoyed. I loved more than anything that it was Australian,
Yeah.
and it was definitely a new type of scary movie for sure. I don't want to give anything away, but
No, because it's fairly
was
new.
yeah. And I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but it definitely had its pop scare moments that I live for.
Wow.
I would
Ruined.
say it falls for me. It fell more in the creepy than like scary lane, but like in a good way.
Yeah.
Not like oh, I wasn't scared, so it was bad. It was a very good
Mhm.
story that had very creepy, like like intense, like you're like, oh god, like type moments.
Yeah.
You know,
Uh-huh.
yeah. They also made it on like no fucking money, which is very impressive.
Okay.
So
Well, you couldn't tell that based on what
yeah.
the
Well, they
makeup
took it
and stuff.
They took it to a bunch of film festivals, and then they got picked up by some companies, and I think maybe they went and made some edits to kind of give it
Hmm.
a little bit of a better look. But the original is like super, like bare bones.
I think
Well,
the
that's
best
cool.
horror movies have the lowest budgets. Like once you start
Yeah.
adding all that money and CGI, it's just
Oh my gosh. And then right after I finished Talk to Me, I started The Nun 2. I got within 15 minutes and I had to shut it off. It was so bad. It
Oh,
was
bad.
so
Okay.
bad.
We watched The Conjuring, and
Yes, that is one of my all-time favorite
we
scary
were
movies.
definitely sleeping with the lights on that night.
Well, okay, we did a bit of a bang bang. We watched Talk to Me the night before, and then The Conjuring. So it was just like a flood of scenes just rolling through the old noggin, and yeah, lights were on.
Yeah.
The Conjuring, like the first one, is
Yeah, the
so
original.
good.
It
So
was
good.
It was like, yeah. I mean, we were both just like, holy shit, just like the whole time, just freaking out.
I was definitely watching it like this the whole time.
Yeah. She had.
I
Like,
had
her
my
hands
hands up
shit.
and like trying to kind of watch, but kind of not.
And
I was
she's
like,
"How are you
Do you-
watching
looking
this?"
out of my peripherals.
Do you
trying
not
to
watch scary movies a lot?
Not really, because I
Okay.
find most like horror, like specifically horror versus like a psychological thriller. A horror movie to me is usually very cheesy, very bad. Like it's just like bad acting, the writing's stupid, the story's dumb. It's a shock factor half the time, or it has a stupid twist ending or whatever. But
Agreed.
when I find
horror movies suck.
good horror films, I'm like,
Yeah.
this is really good. So these two I was like pretty
Yeah.
impressed by. So, but I
Oh,
do
good.
go more towards the thriller types because I really like the mind fucks where it's like
Yeah.
human behavior or like a fucking time warp or whatever the fuck. Those are
Yeah.
very intriguing.
Let's do the time warp again.
I watch Rocky Horror whenever the fuck I want, not necessarily during Halloween.
We typically
Oh,
do a
yeah.
Halloween, but
It's a year-round
yeah, we
fave.
haven't watched. We
Yeah.
didn't watch it this year.
It was tough. October flew the fuck by.
It really did.
It
I
flew
could not
by.
believe- like all of a sudden it's winter because we had snow already. I'm like, we didn't even have fall. We barely
You
had
guys,
summer. It
it's
was spring
November.
all year.
We
It's
only have
fucking
2 more
November.
months.
It's so
Yeah.
No
stupid.
Bems.
Where did that come? Where did that go? But you know what, though? This is the start of our birthday tour.
That's right.
That is correct.
True.
Just gonna say that. Toot toot.
Hop on the train,
Toot,
bitches.
toot.
That's right. 24 more days. Anyway,
Ooh.
so
Hype.
yeah. So
So you're what, 30?
31. So
Oh,
now
that's right, you
I'm
are
gonna have
30.
all the ice cream.
Oh shit. Okay.
31 flavors.
Yeah.
Smart.
You gonna try them all?
My calendar at work, like the office calendar at work, on the 25th it says Jessica's birthday. She wants an ice cream party,
Yes.
and I was
yeah,
like,
you whip them
haha.
into shape. They're like
That's right.
catering to you perfectly. You didn't even have to say anything. You're like, yes, thank you.
Well, I told them that idea like 6 months ago, and I
Perfect.
can't believe they remembered it. So
Awesome.
So yeah,
That's
it is. It's very, very kind. So
Yeah.
we'll see if that happens. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So did you guys, Eric? Did you watch any scary movies for Halloween?
Yeah, I watched
Fall? Fall 2.
God,
Fuck
no.
you. Is it? Did you watch Fall?
No, I did not. I watched the Dracula movie with Nicolas Cage.
Ooh.
Oh, the Renfield or whatever.
Renfield.
Yeah,
How
Two
was
thumbs
it?
Down.
it was awful.
I liked it.
It was so bad. No, Eric, no, you didn't. You didn't like it. You were saying how much you hated it.
That's not what I was saying at all. It's super ridiculous. And
And then you continued to say, "Oh, I hate it. You're right, Jessica. You're always right, and I hate it." That's what you said.
No, I said the part I didn't get was whenever anyone talks about
Yeah,
Dracula, it's just like an accepted thing. Like, they're not weirded out that Dracula is suddenly popping into the equation.
Wait, Michael, Cassandra, did you guys see the movie?
No.
Dracula?
Cassandra doesn't like Nick Cage.
Oh.
She
Really?
her Nick
I said I'd
Cage.
try it.
Her Nick Cage is like my Jason Bateman.
Why do you hate? I don't.
Because Jason Bateman's a piece of shit.
I don't
Why do you
understand that
say
either.
that?
I don't
No,
understand that
I don't
either.
actually think he's
I
a
think
piece of
he's
shit.
great,
I'm sure
and
he's a
he's
fine
phenomenal
person.
actor, and
but
he's hilarious.
I don't
but
think he's a good actor. I don't find him funny ever. I've never once found him funny in any role he's ever played. Not
he's, like,
once.
so jealous
Even
of
as
him.
no, even as like
I think
even
that's
in
what it
Arrested
is.
Development, he's not funny in Arrested Development at all.
Yes,
He's
he
hilarious.
is. Michael is
absolutely not.
hilarious.
He's absolutely not funny at all.
You didn't even watch that show.
I watched
Yeah,
a lot
you
of that
didn't.
show.
You didn't watch a lot.
I did.
You watched some.
I watched.
Oh,
enough
yes.
of it.
Name one episode.
I don't have to.
Okay.
Wow, classic
Um,
white guy. Just think you can do whatever you want. No
Okay, so
consequences.
you won't watch Nick Cage movies. You won't watch.
No. I won't not watch them. Okay, I just usually don't go for those. But I even told Michael when he told me about that movie, I'm like, look, when you want to watch it, let's fucking give it a shot. Because one movie that is a bit of a guilty pleasure for me is National Treasure. Okay, it's so dumb but so good, and he's in it. He's the main
Yeah.
fucking guy. So no qualms there.
You know what?
I'm open.
I will say this. Nicolas Cage was the best part of Renfield. So that is the only I can't talk.
Compliment? Is that what you're trying to say?
Thank you.
I'm just saying, come 500 times.
Come. Sorry, I just love Nicolas Cage.
I want Nick Cage to
Come
come
on.
all
Gets
over
me
me. Come.
going.
Oh god.
I need Nick Cage's Renfield just jizzing
It's the
all
only
over me.
compliment I can give the movie. That's all I have to say.
Oh no, that doesn't sound great. Okay,
That's
well,
what
you
I'm
did say you didn't
saying.
like it. But
I heard-
Eric said he loved it.
I heard
but
from
can
other
he be
people that it
trusted?
was good, but I'll also say that they're
Oh.
like the exact opposite of Cassandra, and they're very big fans of Nick Cage. So
Nick was the best part of the movie. Honestly, that was
It's
he was
just
my
like,
favorite
it's-
part.
ridiculous. It's
Yeah,
super violent.
it's over the
and
top,
gory.
bro. Like it's very very over the top. I did not enjoy that part.
It's not. It's more like a comedy.
Yeah, it's not scary.
All right. Okay.
yeah, that's what I heard.
We'll
Like
have to give it a
there's
whirl.
no horror to it. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
straight
zero horror.
ridiculousness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so you watched Renfield on Halloween. I mean, I almost want to say how dare you, but I'll let it slide because it was on theme.
It was on theme. You're good.
Yeah.
leading up.
We watched Scooby
I
Doo last
rewatched-
night. That's what we watched.
Oh, perfect. Right on theme too.
I
Perfect.
watched
love it.
Coven of American Horror Story.
Why?
Why is correct. That is the
Why?
correct response. Why would you put yourself through that? Isn't that the one with the
Yeah.
clown guy?
No, that's
No.
4.
God
Little late there, Michael.
Everything's moving around when I add shit, Jess.
Okay. I want to hear what you added. But
No.
also, why were you watching Coven? Like, that's not a good one.
They all suck except for the first one. Be real.
Be real.
I liked Asylum.
Asylum
That was-
sucked. It
Asylum's
was
good.
just
I didn't
cringe.
like that one.
It was just all cringe. Like, oh god, look at this fucking crazy shit they're making them do. I didn't care.
But- That's so true.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
That's
All right,
all
fine.
it
The first
is.
one. The first one. The first one
one
was
is
The
the
good.
only one
first
that's
one,
good.
phenomenal. The first one
Yeah.
got me back on that horror horse. That's a mouthful.
Horror
Horror horse.
Bit of a sleepy hollow.
Bit of a sleepy. That's right. Also, watch
What's the
that.
last
this
one you
spooky
guys
season.
We
watched?
did watch that.
I did too.
The last one we watched was Conjuring. Well, technically Scooby Doo, but
I mean,
Yeah,
last
you got to
season of
calm
American
down
Horror
at
Story.
Scooby Doo.
oh,
The last one I watched was Roanoke,
probably
and that was when it came out.
probably Asylum because we all watched it together, and I hated it.
Yeah,
the whole
we
time, but
did.
We all watched it
I
together.
loved that.
I went through a weird
Um,
phase where I wanted to binge them all. But
good.
I
How'd that
only
go?
made it not great. I hated it the whole time, but I put myself through it still. And I think I made it to the election one, and then I was like, nah.
Election one.
I watched
Yeah,
the Lady
okay.
Gaga one with the hotel, which I was like, that one
Yeah.
was
I liked that one
decent.
because I love Gaga.
It got
Gaga.
better as it
Didn't
went
really
on.
love that one.
Freak Show was
Sucks.
awful. I hated every minute.
Oh god,
Yeah.
Freak Show.
The one that they have
Bad.
now just seems so gross and creepy, and I just
I
can't.
don't even know what it is.
It's got Kim in it though.
That makes it worse. That makes me
Yeah,
even less inclined to watch.
Do you
No,
think
I
they
wanna
kept-
give
do you
her a
think they had to
chance.
tell her
I
to, like,
just
stop looking
can't
at the
watch it.
camera?
I
Yes.
can't watch it.
Pretend
based on
it's
the
not there.
content. And because Emma Roberts, I'm like, ugh. Enough.
Yeah, I can't stand her, so I will not watch anything she's in. No,
You
thank
know,
you.
I've never
I don't-
met
there are some
anyone that
things I don't
likes her.
mind.
How is she still getting roles? No one likes her.
You know, I don't know.
Do you
She's got
know
connects.
who her? I think it's her. Is it her aunt?
Yeah, her aunt's Julia.
Yeah,
Roberts?
Julia Roberts.
Like that's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
high
up on the
Eric.
She's
food
here to
chain.
stay. Okay.
Pretty high up on
Can't
the
get rid of
food
her.
chain there.
But I
dude.
mean,
But she also only
What-
does shit
what's her
like
name?
this.
yeah, she doesn't.
Like she's
do
Yeah.
tied
anything
into this
big.
fucking. She's probably contracted out for them
Yeah,
with them for years. So good. Go do that
yeah.
weird shit.
Do
with
that. I
Ryan
won't watch
Murphy.
it. Cool.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it either.
Yeah.
Mainly because what the fuck does American Horror Story Delicate even mean?
Right?
I mean,
What?
Dumb title.
delicate.
The
dude.
content based on the
But
synopsis.
what?
It's just
What?
Kim K getting plowed by Ray J. for
no,
an
for
hour
real. What is
straight.
it about?
Leak it again.
I really
I think
wanna
it's
know.
about like
Pregnancy.
Rosemary. I think it. Yeah, it's like
It's like a
Rosemary's
Rose-
Baby.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's
and
like she's
but she's
pregnant,
famous.
IVF, modern shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's famous, and like Kim
Oh,
K is her
so Kim
is
K,
her agent.
Kim K's kid with Kanye. Got it. Makes perfect sense.
No, Kim's not the one who's pregnant. Emma Roberts the one who's pregnant, and she's got like a demon
From
baby
Kim
or some
K?
shit. No, Kim K did not get her pregnant. I don't
thought
know
they were
who got her
progressive on
pregnant.
that show.
I mean, they are. So other than that, that's all I know what it's about, and I have zero interest in any of that.
Agreed.
So
There's just better things to watch, in my opinion. if you
better
want
horror,
series.
Eric.
Yes.
Why would you watch that?
Yeah, Eric. Eric.
Because I
Eric.
did.
I can't say it.
Eric.
Right.
Okay, so like you like Coven because it's set in New Orleans,
Nolans.
and you like New Orleans.
Nolans.
Then why didn't
That's
you
part
watch?
of
Don't break the tape.
The goddamn show on HBO that was really good for the first season.
Treme.
No, had Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson.
True Detective.
True Detective.
Was that in New Orleans?
Not
It was
specifically. Yeah, it was
Louisiana.
like the swamps of Louisiana. So close enough.
The swamps.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
I'm just saying that's a
But
better
not
show
New
than
Orleans.
fucking
Okay.
Coven.
I mean,
Adjacent. All right.
tomato, potato.
Yeah.
What are other movies and shows?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
Well, look, we're getting into the month of thanks,
The
okay?
thank
And
yous
Eric
month.
was just talking about resolutions. And I will say that this
I don't-
year has flown by. And when you're
Yeah.
busy, things tend to fly by. And I feel like it can be to your detriment because I feel like I've missed out on things because I'm so preoccupied all the time that I forget birthdays or, special little whatevers. Special little whatevers.
Yeah, the
That's
whatevers.
That's today's
That matters.
title. Special little whatever.
No. Today's title is Horror Horse.
Horror horse. Horror horse.
Horror
I
horse
love that.
and
Horror.
other little whatevers.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I love that. Eric, write that down.
Write it
Jot
down.
that down, Eric.
Oh god.
Hey, Billy, will you
It's
jot
Jimmy.
No, it's Jeremy.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Jeremy?
We fired Jeremy and
Jimmy.
and now it's Billy. You guys are so dumb.
It's Jimmy.
Dude, it's
Dude,
Billy.
Or
It's
do we
always been
call
Jimmy.
all of them by the same name, no matter what name they have?
Could be.
We keep it incognito for them, all right?
Okay,
For his
whatever.
protection.
Next week
Billy.
is gonna be Chet, all right?
Chet.
We're going through the alphabet.
We just
No,
got
I
a
don't
team
like
of
a Chet.
interns. They're all great. Can't remember their names, but they're great. Shout out to their families.
And they're all men. We don't allow women.
Only 2 women allowed on this show.
Oh god.
That's what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
I
yeah,
mean,
it
it's
is
a
a
real
month of thanks.
Epidemic going on right now. It's really hard to find a job as a straight man.
It's really hard to find women who are looking for jobs, It's really tough out there.
What?
You know what's
Michael doesn't know
tough?
what he's talking about.
Having to be a woman in the workplace and be assertive and people being like, "Oh god, and thinking you're a bitch when the guy next to him says the same shit in the same tone. No problem.
Uh-huh.
Oh, haha. Yep, we're buddies. You're right. You called me out. But I do it, and they're like, "Oh my god, oh, I don't want to be on your bad side." I'm like, all right. Pipe the fuck
I know,
down,
it's
bitch.
very double standardy.
It sucks.
It's
And I
It's
try,
weird in the
and
place
like,
I work
then,
at.
then I go back.
You mean the place you just quit?
the place I'm quitting, yes, but I still work there.
He still
Currently.
works there till tomorrow.
Folks,
Okay.
roll the
There's, like, a
tapes
lot
back
of,
and
like-
see what number this is for Eric on the new job front.
Seriously, if you're catching up on how many jobs he's been through, please email us because I want to
Yeah.
know.
We need the
And
numbers,
because I
folks.
haven't been paying attention, but if you have been paying attention, that would be great. So that's the Sundays podcast at gmail.com.
Gmail.com.
I'm putting
Please,
the
for
over.
the love of God.
I'm putting the over under at 6.5.
All right, so
And a
like
half.
there's
Okay,
definitely
okay.
That means you have to
There's
choose
definitely,
over or
like,
under.
a
To get it
ramp
right.
in the chart and the graph, but I feel like it's declining. I'm staying places longer.
Eric,
It's not as
5
frequent.
months is not a long time to be.
I've
in
been
a
at this place
workplace.
almost a year.
No,
that your
that's not
longest
true.
Almost a
standing?
year. When did you
Eric,
start?
that is not true.
There is no way in fucking hell. When did you
There's
start?
no
started
way
in
in hell.
January.
Yeah. That's bullshit, Eric.
I call cap.
You
My
Okay,
start date
well,
was
You
Right,
ain't
January.
that's
10th.
young, bro. You ain't young.
Eric, no,
Listen.
it wasn't.
No.
Okay,
Yes,
we're
it
gonna do a
was.
round table real quick. Everyone say
Round
their
table.
longest standing job. The job you had for the longest time. Eric starts.
Well, I worked at 2
Shouldn't be
places
this hard.
twice.
No.
Nope,
So
It
it
has to
consecutive.
be
Combined time?
one long. No combining. It's tenured.
You know what? Go ahead and combine it and see what happens.
6 months.
We're waiting. Oh, he's doing. Are you doing bro
doing the
math?
math. I'm doing the math.
His mind is blank right now. He has no
Yeah.
idea. He has no.
Okay,
No.
we'll come back to you,
We'll come back.
Well,
Jess.
Yeah, why would you ask the guy
Yes,
who's had the
hello.
most jobs first?
the
because that should
longest.
be the easiest. Like to be like, oh yeah, just a couple months.
I mean, it's
Eric.
not that.
Anyway,
I obviously worked at the Second
Jess.
City longer than that.
The longest job I've had was a radio DJ. I did that for 5 years.
There you go.
That's okay. So
That's
that's some tenure
respectable.
right there. That's some good tenure. 5 years is good. Michael,
3 years
that's pretty good.
at Beef Jerky Experience, and I also think I did 3 years at Ameristar. So I've had 2 separate jobs for 3 years.
I love that like we're able to say that. And I'm just saying that cuz I'm complimenting our age. You know that we're able
I'm
to
not.
say like,
Sucks.
hey, for a couple
No,
of
that's
years
great.
we did this. I just think that that's great. So, okay,
Yes,
go on.
the older
Cassandra?
you get, the more
Alright.
experienced you become, and I think that's
Yeah.
to your point, Jess. And also, like,
Yeah.
it doesn't suck to get old. Like, let's get rid of that fucking bullshit.
Well, my knees say otherwise.
But it does. Yeah, I was going to say my neck.
Physically, yes,
Yeah.
okay, but mentally, reverse, right? Mentally better, physically trash.
Jess is on my neck, my back.
Oh shit, that was good.
My knees,
good.
yes, they crack.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
But yeah,
All right,
Eric,
had
what is it?
2
The longest
years
job?
what is
at
it?
the Second City.
Okay.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's not- 2 years is
That
alright.
That's
good.
pretty good.
Anything more than a year, and I'm like, okay, you stayed there for a while.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
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 What about
Yep.
you?
That's probably like the only job I
Probably.
liked.
It's also
Now
fair.
there's
Yeah.
one restaurant I worked
I
at
hear you.
I liked. It's always fucking management. Get some better fucking managers out there. I'm not gonna stay at a place
Yeah.
where it's like mental torture to go into every day. I won't do it. Life's too
Yeah.
short.
Yeah.
Look, if you can afford to do so, fucking props
that's
to
great.
you.
I wish I could just walk out, but I will not be able to survive. So
You know, that's
Yeah.
yeah. That's a thing, but you make it work.
Yeah.
Cassandra, how long?
Probably where I'm at now, 4.5.
Wow. Holy
Whoa.
shit.
Yeah,
Good for you, man.
Tang.
yeah. Thanks. It's been a real shit show. So, however, obviously you stick around for a reason, and a lot of pros to my job. Even though in the day to day can suck, things come up randomly, but a lot of free stuff I've gotten from my job. A lot of incentives.
F-R-E-E, that spells free.
That's right.
What? Okay, Michael. All right. There we go. I love it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
She do get some perks with her job.
Yeah, they suck and also are pretty good at the same time. Really great benefits.
know.
Some of the best benefits. In fact, the best benefits I've been able to find because I have been, just bopping about, just checking the old apps and seeing what's out there, as you do.
And it all sucks.
And it's
Yeah.
It all
it's not
sucks.
great. It's just not as flexible as what I have now. And just really, really great perks with my job, great benefits. My pay is not great, but it's fine. It's decent. It could be better, obviously, but when it comes to an overall insight into a job, the benefits and perks really outweigh the salary. So
That makes all the difference.
So that's why I stay, even though it is a male dominated industry, it's construction, so it does suck being a female a lot, especially on the operations side, which is where I work. People just think you're a fucking idiot just because you're a woman. So it's real fun. And I tend like I'm
Wow.
pretty decent at what I do. I don't know everything, that's for sure, but I'm fairly knowledgeable for the most part. And I don't know, man. Some people just really have an ego because they're guys.
A lot of
So-
people suck.
So
and it's
fun.
mainly men too. Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. So, and sales team, salespeople. So all the sales.
So,
Yeah,
It's all
sales can
salesmen.
suck a
It's all
dick.
men on the sales.
salespeople
hate
are a
sales.
different breed of type of
Yes.
people. Like, oh my
Yes.
god,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I can't imagine what that life is like. Nor do I want to.
Right? It is.
So no, thank you.
So great.
It's radical. It's just. ugh.
So
Right.
rad.
But you know what? That's what you do. You
That shit's
persevere,
rad, dude.
okay? You fight through the bullshit because the benefits
Mhm.
are decent and you're getting a good paycheck. Okay? That's what you have to do.
That's the American dream.
Like
I wanted
I
to
got-
quit
yeah.
a million times.
My job was literally turning into a prison. Like we had to leave phones in our cars 3 parking lots away.
That
all
is,
day.
yeah.
I'm sorry. What?
That is ludicrous.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is straight up the rapper.
Isn't that fucking insane?
Ludicrous.
Oh,
That is insanity.
Like
That
I would've
might
been like,
be
"Go fuck
somewhat
yourself."
abusive. Like that might be something you can like submit. to.
yeah, that's when I was like, I gotta
That's
put in my
fucked
2
up.
weeks today.
um,
I feel like that's illegal.
You still gave him your 2 weeks. I would have been like, peace.
that's exactly what I said. I was like, so did you leave today? And he goes, no, I put in my 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, good for you.
Yeah. Look, some battles you win, some you don't.
Yeah.
I had a job, 2 jobs back, where actually Michael and I were both working there, and we both quit the same day. And so we were like, well,
Walked
that
out.
might have been a big mistake, but also it was an incredibly abusive, toxic work environment. It was very small. It was a startup type of company.
It was
No
also
HR department, no HR at all. It was a husband and wife who were owners of the company. It was a very small operation, like 5 of us at most.
Did they touch you?
Horrible. No, nothing.
Show
no,
us on the doll.
It was verbal abuse, was what it was. It was a lot
my
of
God.
It was like mind manipulation. It was one day, oh, let's take the day off and go have fun and go do like to the amusement park and go have lunch and like whatever, fuck off for the day. And then the next it'd be like, why the fuck aren't you making any sales? You should be in here at 7 a.m. making phone calls because the East Coast is already fucking, their working hours, whatever. And like it was just like very,
Yikes.
yeah,
and
very
that's the
one-
tame part.
very hot and cold. Right. There was a lot of just abusive language, a lot of
Belittling, not
yeah,
teaching anybody anything. Just
yeah,
yeah, is
a
bad.
lot of
Ugh.
condescending
Yeah.
comments. Just very abusive
Oh
Yeah,
my
language.
not a good situation.
If
So,
you're in a situation like that, get out.
yeah,
We
There's
did.
there's a
And
million
I-
other jobs.
yep,
Yeah,
and we
did
did,
too.
and it was maybe a month.
But when
and
I
we
say it,
both
I'm
found
I'm
jobs.
wrong.
Well,
Eric, it's different if you do it 6 times in a year.
there's
All right,
different
so I work in an
standards as
industry
well.
where that kind of abuse is frequent. So
So
I'm not gonna stick around for that.
change the industry, maybe.
I'm
I
trying
think
to.
that's what
I'm
he's
working
trying.
on it.
Fair.
But I
He
still
got
gotta
his
pay the
first
bills.
editing gig.
Yeah.
Yay, Eric, living your dream.
Eric, if you're okay to say, what's the worst thing that like, what was the worst thing that happened to you at work where you're like, this is abusive, I need to leave?
They took my phone away.
I know, like I say that in my head too. Like it sounds dumb, but like it's not even taking. Like they took my phone, phones. Like they ban outside communication. You have no resource to emergencies or anything. That seems illegal. A little bit worse than they took my phone away. They took away my right to information, my right to safety, my right to.
There's no way I would have known that Matthew Perry died. There's no way I would have found that out.
I think that's a little bit comparable to like a student being like, but the teacher took my phone because I was using it in class. It's like you're at work, so
I'll also say
But
that
like
we're all adults.
the only reason I had my phone out was
Yes,
to
you're
play
correct.
music. And they're like, "You're on your phone too much." I'm like, "I'm just playing music."
was this
And they
specific
don't
to
want me-
you, or was this a full policy for all employees?
Well, that's part of it too.
And did
Like
you ruin
all
it for
this stuff
everyone?
started with me. No, it started with me. Like, they targeted me
you
first.
ruined it for everyone.
No, it
Fucking-
was already like
They were
plan.
tired of
How
that.
long
was
did it
already-
take for
Rowdy-
you, Eric? I know what happened. You were sitting there on Spotify getting that queue all hot and ready, and how long were you choosing songs for the queue, just sitting there on your phone? 15 minutes. Eric's adding songs to his queue, and finally
nah, man.
he's like, "Okay,
don't
playlist
even-
ready. Let's
No one
go."
even has time for that. I fucking dailies and niche mixes all day,
All right.
literally all day. And
Okay.
yeah, I only even go on my phone when, like, at the end.
Eric
of the
was
day.
playing that rowdy rap music. They just couldn't handle it.
I don't though. Sometimes, but when none of the bosses are there, so they wouldn't know.
Somebody found out.
So
Somebody
so
told
so
on
that's
you.
your answer then. Your answer to that question
Is they
took your phone away. That's the most abusive.
No, I was just defending that answer. That's not the most abusive.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot to
Okay.
even think about that question. I worked at this bar when I got sick, and I was like going to the hospital a lot. So I asked for some accommodation, and they demoted me and severely cut my hours to like 12 hours a week. So they pretty much like
Oh.
forced me out.
Damn.
That's.
Did you ask for like time off? So they
terrible.
were like, well, we'll like, you know, they
No.
didn't communicate that
I didn't
with
even
you?
ask for time
They
off. I just asked
randomly-
for, yeah. And like, well, the only accommodation we could do is put you in a different position. I went from cooking to hosting, like 2 days a week.
Oh.
Damn.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
But it started before
That's
that.
really
But that's
shitty.
not the same place you're in right now, right?
No, this was years ago.
Right. So what else is going on here other than the phone?
Here? I thought you said in general. Here?
I
Oh,
thought
yeah,
um,
whatever.
I thought it was there specifically. Like, why
It
are
was
you?
in
I just said
general.
what was the
Okay.
most
But yeah, whatever.
here. So I've got this manager who just knows everything, can't tell her anything. But she also forgets everything. Like, literally everything. I can tell her something. She'll forget to do it. Come back to me an hour later. It's like, hey, did you do this? I'm like, I told you that like 2 hours ago. Forgets everything, including ordering the supplies I need for my meals and stuff. Like, and it was very specifically only to me. Like, it only happened to me. I was the only one that never had the stuff I needed. So that was a thing at first.
They must hate you.
Well, I was also like the youngest one in the kitchen. Everyone's like in their 60s and about to retire, so they talk down to me a lot.
Oh, do you think it's some drama?
There's tons of drama there. That place is nothing but drama. They've all been there forever, so drama is all they've got. It's like TV show
Yeah.
fun.
Jeez.
Heard that.
Get that?
Then maybe it's a good thing you're leaving.
Yeah. Yeah, they just give me like ridiculous
Eric, I'm
menus
proud of you.
sometimes too. And never compliment me on my impressive turnouts. Like
That's what the paycheck
shit
is
done.
for. No, I'm kidding.
they don't even
You don't.
pay me to show me that either.
Oh.
Eric, do you have to be
The sisters hate
at
us.
work?
They complain about the kitchen department all the time. Think we're trying to poison them.
I literally
and
could
stuff.
give two shits what people think about my work at work.
I give a shit.
I mean,
I show up and I do my job. That's all that fucking matters.
I do my
Okay.
job, but I want to not fuck it up.
I mean, yeah. If you fuck it up, they're gonna end up firing you. If you fuck it up enough. So yeah, obviously.
No one's gonna tell you you're doing a good job. They're gonna come tell you if you're doing a bad job.
Right.
That's right.
So if no one's telling you you're doing a bad job, you're doing fine.
You're fine. I like to keep a low profile at work, all right? And unfortunately, because of the circumstances at my job, I am no longer able to do that. So it really sucks right now being noticed. I don't want to be noticed. But
Oh, sorry,
here we are.
Michael. You're just too famous.
No.
No, he's doing more work for less pay.
What? Why?
Well, not less pay. I'm just not
Well-
getting paid anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they fucking
Michael,
suck,
raise
Jess.
hell.
I have multiple times, and they keep, dangling a fucking carrot in front of my face.
All right, well, I think you need to get a new job, Michael.
I'm fucking trying, Jess.
It's super easy. I
Yeah.
can give you some advice.
Yeah, just go to a fucking kitchen where they'll treat you like shit.
It sounds like you're being treated like shit too.
That's not
so-
true. No, that's not true. My kitchen,
You-
everybody was treated with respect.
But you're not
Yeah,
in a
chef.
kitchen. I'm talking about where you're at now.
When I was in a kitchen, homie.
All right, we'll go back to that kitchen.
I don't want to.
Don't do it.
Also, nobody is still there that when I work there. Like, I definitely don't want to.
Well, Michael, could that be something? Like you could go
No.
back to the food? Okay.
Absolutely.
Hard no.
I
Don't
love
even fucking
cooking.
mention it.
I love cooking. I do not want to do it for a job.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah,
have that.
it's not a place you want to be. It's not an industry you want to be in.
Cooking is great. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I am, but I don't like doing it as a job. It's
Yeah, it's
a lot
fun
of people just
when you're
like you said, Eric.
doing it for
yeah,
fun.
It's hectic and people get upset. Typically, my kitchen was fine, but like customers were shit, and we had an open kitchen, and so I had to deal with that face to face with some, with people sometimes. And
What do you mean open kitchen? Like Mongolian grill or something?
no, like literally, it was in
Like
a
deli
casino.
style,
It's like a deli. Yeah, it was a deli, but like
Oh.
we had burgers and like pizzas and shit like that.
So
but like
the customers can
the customers could
talk
see
to
over
you.
the counter and like
Yeah.
basically watch you make their
Okay.
fucking meal.
like the kitchen is.
Oh,
in
can
the
you add
dining
this?
room.
Can you add that? No, you didn't fucking pay for it. Like
Yeah.
just shit like that. Or like you're just in the weeds and somebody comes up, hey, we've been waiting for an hour. Yeah, so is everybody here. You see this shit? Fuck out
Yeah,
of here.
That sounds
I can't
awful.
handle that shit. I'm done with it.
Yeah.
I started working in kitchens so I wouldn't have to deal with people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was definitely a part of it when I started, and then I got put where I was put. It was just the situation I was in.
Wow. That
Yeah.
is fucking crazy, man. I've never worked in a kitchen and I really don't want to.
The bear is for real, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That first season, last episode, just the ticket spitting out, that was literally my life. Literally my life for, like I said, about 3 years.
Jesus.
I mean, it's cool
And that was
sometimes.
every day.
Like,
that wasn't
if you're
just
like-
a random day like that episode. That was every fucking day.
like if you get like a good team, good squad, and you get like a decently busy day, and you guys are just vibing and flowing, just knocking shit out. It's like fucking crazy busy, but it doesn't feel like it. You're just having
Yeah.
fun. That's fun, but that's
Yeah.
like
That's the
rarely
best.
ever happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And like
Got the perfect
I worked in
playlist
the
on.
busiest. I was in the busiest casino, and I was in the restaurant that was open the latest throughout the whole town.
Ugh.
So obviously, drunk people, casinos, been gambling, you get all types.
Yeah. That's really rough.
I worked at a place, they did dance parties Friday and Saturday nights, and the dance floor was right next to the kitchen. So people would stumble in thinking it's the bathroom, right onto the line, like right onto the line.
Fucking
Sometimes
God.
walk down the line.
Jesus.
It's like, dude, get
Holy
the fuck
shit.
out of here. Yeah,
Yeah. Crazy.
I hated those nights.
Worst.
These sound like nightmares.
It's cool.
Oh, he was singing along to it. Is that yeah, I mean like is that something you can do when you work in a kitchen is just be drunk all the time?
Depends on the
Not
kitchen.
really drunk. I would say, I mean, everybody's
Well, fair.
everybody's for the most part, everybody's on something.
Okay.
I was always going to my car and smoking like fat fucking bowls on all my breaks. And I'd come back
Nice.
just stoned as shit, but I smelled like grease, so nobody knew that I fucking smoked. And,
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another cool thing
I
about
mean,
kitchens. Like, all smells
You
are
can find the
covered up.
drugs. Yeah, that too. All the smells are covered up. You're not going to smell anything.
And yeah, it's
Nice.
easy to find drugs. Super easy. To
I
find
do
drugs.
remember taking a Percocet one night in cooking. It was very busy, but I don't remember much. I remember making pizzas. That's all I remember is that I made pizzas that night.
Must have been a good night then.
I
love
was just
pizza.
high as fuck.
Adderall was the best.
Nice.
Adderall is good when you're cooking, especially if it's busy, because you can just fucking go. Just
Yeah.
in it.
Pay attention and zone in and
Yeah. You're doing
And
other
help
people's
some
work.
hangovers too.
Yeah, exactly. You're like helping your fucking team. They're like, damn, he's fucking on fire today.
yeah. But for real, that's exactly how it is.
and in your head, you're like, I'm on fucking fire today.
Yeah. Nice.
I worked at this breakfast place and I took an Adderall before Sunday morning, and they came to me at the end.
Smart.
Like, we're only open like shorter than normal. We closed at 3 on Sundays, and I guess I like broke a sales record in my station ever for that place. That place has been there
Nice.
forever. Adderall.
Nice. So that's how Michael Jordan broke all those records.
It was the Adderall.
It was
Always
Adderall.
drugs.
I don't think I've ever taken it. I mean, I've taken an Adderall, but it didn't do nothing.
Ah. Should have tried Vyvanse.
Is that the same thing?
It is, but it's like a level up. I took Vyvanse and I was up for like fucking like 48 hours.
See, I'm not trying to
I don't want to take
And I
that.
and I took like one pill too. It wasn't even like I went crazy. Like I literally just I couldn't sleep, and I don't sleep well anyway, so maybe it'd have a different effect on you. But I was fucking wired.
Weird.
I wrote like an
okay.
8-page
what
paper that
cocaine
night.
does to me.
Crack cocaine.
Never done crack.
Cocaine makes your mouth numb.
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I had this friend come stay with me for a weekend, and we go partying.
You have other friends?
Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night in downtown Savannah. And I get really ripped, like more ripped than anyone should ever get ripped. And we didn't
You've been
come
working
home
out?
until- You know what I mean.
I've
know
been
what I
here,
mean.
like, stoned.
No, like drunk. I got super fucking drunk.
Hold up.
To-
You use the word ripped as drunk? The only
Yeah.
time I've ever used it is if like maybe like stupid stoned. But usually I only refer to it
Yeah.
as like a bong rip. Like
Oh.
it's not that I'm ripped. The bong was ripped.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use it however I want.
All right. I just wanted to clarify your meaning.
Yeah,
okay?
we
That's
needed
all.
context.
Well, I got very drunk. I got
Okay.
very ripped.
You got ripped.
Ripped.
Okay.
And we're going from bar to bar to bar, drinking.
Oh.
And then we
okay.
get back at the house at like 2:30, and we're all sitting around the table, we're smoking a joint, and then my friend pulls out cocaine, and I was like, "You son of a bitch!"
Oh hell yeah.
He was holding out on us.
I like to party.
Dude, he was holding
And then
out
we-
on you. You guys should have been
Yep.
doing coke the whole fucking night. You
Right?
still would have been at the bar.
That's
dude.
what I said. I was like, "You son
I
of a
don't
bitch!
know.
You were holding out on us the
It's-
whole night."
Is it sketchy to just do cocaine out in the open in Georgia?
No,
Just go to the fucking bathroom like a normal human being. What the fuck?
exactly.
You don't do it out in the open, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I do.
But I could, and that probably would have helped from how we ended up leaving downtown Savannah. But anyway, so I was so pissed, and that's what makes me think of cocaine every time someone brings it up.
How'd you end up leaving? Yeah. Did
I
somebody
threw
drink
up
and
at
drive?
the bar.
Oh.
No,
I thought somebody drink and drove, and I was gonna say that's not like you. But
drink and drove. No,
it is
I
like me.
I got so drunk I started vomiting at the bar, and they kicked us out. And then that
Oh,
was like,
shit.
okay,
Atta girl.
yeah, everyone's like, okay, it's time to go. And so we Ubered. But no, nobody drove. I did not allow
Like,
anyone to drive.
You threw
So-
up
Barf in
on
the
the
Uber?
bar?
I did not barf in the Uber, but another girl did, and she puked in her purse. It was
Cassandra's done
Nice.
that.
so funny. Yeah.
Nice.
Cassandra's
It
done
was
that.
Where did
so
you throw
funny.
That's
What
the
did
move.
you throw up on?
I threw up at the bar. Like, I was sitting at the
Like,
bar. and I
on the
just went,
bar?
You threw up
Yeah.
at the bar. Oh, Jess.
Yes.
You didn't even like
Yes,
bench,
and they're like, get out.
crunch over.
Yeah, dude.
Oh no!
No, I
it
was
got
so
on the
wasted.
Tabletop? Oh no!
Yep.
That's fucking gross, dude.
All over my
Oh.
dress. Yep.
Oh no!
I know, and I'm
Uh.
30. Trust me,
Shit
I know it was
happens.
awful. And I'm sure that if I had cocaine, I would not have done that.
Oh no, you
Yeah.
would have been fucking
Yep.
just slamming them back, no
Yep.
problem.
Yep.
So
She would have been a whole problem.
Yeah.
You were just
Still
like
would've
the
got
drunk
kicked
chick
out.
who fucking threw up at the bar. You know,
Yeah.
with coke, you might have been a real problem. That's all I'm trying to say. Like-
well, either way,
Winning
yeah, no,
arm
I was
wrestling
still a
competitions in the
real
back.
problem.
She said she was ripped, dude. She said she was ripped.
That was me
It's
being
like, all right, you
ripped.
gotta go.
Yeah, I was.
You're showing all my customers
Yeah.
money. You gotta go.
They were like, "Get out," and I was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
all right."
All right,
And then
you
I'm
just
like
beat the
stumbling
security
up the
guard.
stairs.
Like now, nobody is afraid of this man. You gotta
yeah. So it wasn't. The ending wasn't great, but it was still a really great night. We had a good time.
go. Hell yeah.
That's good.
Would I do it again? Yes, but I would probably drink less.
Yeah.
Or just go to the bathroom instead of throwing up in a bar.
There was no bathroom in the basement. I would have had to have gone all the way upstairs through the crowd.
Oh,
There
you
was
would've
no
fell
way I
down
would have
those
made it.
stairs.
Yeah, there's no way I would have made it.
Then I don't know. Ask the bartender if they've got a bag or something. I don't know.
I didn't even know it was happening. It just started happening.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how you know that she was fucked.
Oh yeah, she was done.
Yeah.
She was like, "What?"
Yeah,
Probably like
exactly.
another drink, bartender. After
Yeah.
she did
That is
it.
no, that is exactly what happened. That's why I was at the bar. That's why I was at the bar. I
You're
was
like,
like
"Nah,
getting another
bitch,
beer.
get out."
Yep,
You
that's
just threw up
exactly
all
what
over
happened.
our nice, pristine wood. They got a
Yeah.
wooden bar.
Oh man,
It was a wooden bar.
I assumed.
it's a
Enjoy
pretty
Yeah,
good
it was
assumption.
bad.
Most bars are wooden.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but
well.
you know, at least I didn't puke in the
It
car.
happens.
Yeah, yeah.
I definitely puked in an Uber. I did get it all in
Never.
my purse though, but I
Gross.
do still have that purse. I do still have it. It was gross, but
I once held my head out of an Uber to puke.
that's pretty.
So it just got
skillful.
over the side of the car.
better than inside. You could easily
No,
go to
no,
the
no,
car
no.
wash.
I like went over the car. Oh, like over, like
Over?
half torso, like that. My torso was out of the car, so I wouldn't puke on his
Okay.
on his car.
She just hits her head with a sign.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I left my
Jeez.
phone in an Uber once.
I did that also.
Oh.
Never
One
got it.
time I was driving and I threw up into a fast food cup. Like a
Oh,
McDonald's
Michael.
cup.
I've done that. I've also done that. Should we play
Just-
Never Have I Ever? Because damn, I'm killing it.
No, I always thought that I was very disgusting, but I guess I'm also surrounded by people who are also disgusting. So thank you. This
I've
How is
definitely
that
thrown up
much
disgusting?
one
better.
I've got a container to put it in. I just fucking put the lid back on it.
There was one time in college at our
Accidentally took a
homeboy
sip.
to East 8th, and I definitely opened a window and puked out the window. And it was
Nice.
like the 23rd floor,
Damn.
whatever.
Yeah.
And who knows if anyone caught that.
So if anybody was walking
Oh.
around 8th and State around the year
and we
2012,
just randomly felt some
Uh,
droplets of something. You're like, gross.
Ugh,
Yeah, that was my puke. You're welcome.
I think it
ugh.
was me.
Yep.
yeah.
I was in Chicago this past
no.
weekend.
Oh yeah.
How
was
it?
How is the
Is
Shy?
it shady as fuck? That's what I've heard. Lately, it's weird.
It's always been weird.
well, I was
that's
mostly
what
just
that's also
downtown.
what I said.
I didn't
Yeah.
explore the neighborhoods. Didn't have enough time.
Wait,
but-
you saw Beyonce, right? Or who did you see?
No. Lauren Hill and the Fugees.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah. So much better than Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Beyonce
Yeah, how
can
was
eat a
that?
dick.
It was cool. She came out like 2 hours late. Show was supposed to start at 7:30.
What?
That's very Lauren Hill. That's very
Yeah.
Lauren
No
Hill.
openers.
I don't give a fuck. I
She
show up
had it.
when I want.
She had a DJ come on at 8:30, and then she didn't come out until 9:30.
Ugh,
But it was good.
I'd be so pissed.
All
That-
of the Fugees were there.
I've heard
Chance the Rapper
that
was there.
she's hey,
Cool.
that's dope. He play some songs while you were waiting on Lauren Hill.
No,
Like Chance, get
he
out
came
there.
on stage.
I guess. Like,
I wish. Something.
yeah.
Bummer, man. But I'm glad to hear
Did-
that
how
the
long did
concert
she
was
play,
good once
though?
it happened.
How long did she play?
She did her album, and then she brought the Fugees out, and then they did maybe like 6 songs. Wyclef
Like
did
an
a
hour,
couple of
roughly?
his songs. No, like
Damn.
2 hours.
Oh wow, yeah. I've heard stories where she's
Like
made
11:30.
people like crowds wait, and then she does like 20 minutes.
Damn.
She said she
Yeah,
was sick
like-
and losing her voice.
Like I said, Lauren Hill does what
So-
the fuck Lauren Hill wants.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that like people buy tickets, even knowing some of those stories, because they're like, but it's fucking Lauren Hill.
Right.
You know,
I didn't even know
yeah,
those
she can
stories.
kind of get away with it.
But it was a good show.
who else can get away with it?
Madonna.
Yeah, but how much
The
of that
night
is
before the
true?
concert, we stopped at this bar. My buddy works at Carnival, Chicago. It's like a Brazilian themed, and it was super fucking awesome. Like crazy colors everywhere.
Cool.
This huge dining room with like silks. People that perform silks
Damn.
on
I tried to work there.
every. Did you?
Yeah,
That place is-
But they were
Sick.
like, you just don't have the talent.
I was just a stoner college kid back. I don't blame them for
You
not
still
hiring
are.
me. I know, but I have. Anyway, I know. I don't know if he still works there, but at the time, one of my old roommates, like dad, was like pretty high up in that company, so he was like a host and shit, like right out of college. There, so I don't know
Oh.
if he still works there and like maybe moved up or whatever, but it's a cool spot. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it is a cool spot. It's a really cool spot. Highly recommend it. The food was
We'll have to get
delicious
out.
too, and the drinks. Like, I remember saying, "This is the most satisfied my mouth has ever been." It was
Oh
a great,
shit!
Wow.
flavorful experience.
Wow. High praise.
That is some
Jesus
good praise.
himself.
Yeah.
Well,
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 let's do some final thoughts. I think, y'all.
final thoughts.
And for the first one of the
Final
season,
thoughts.
I think we should go with Jess.
Oh,
Started off
my
right.
God.
Ayo.
I am just so honored. Oh my God.
Erminger.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Michael.
You're welcome.
I am trying to collect my final thoughts here. Final thoughts are, well, this is the month of thanks and the month of No Shave November. So thank your lucky stars and other things that you want to thank. It's just about reflection and gratitude. And this is the time to exercise those two
Phoenix.
things. Yeah. So just think about what you're grateful for and what you may want to give thanks to. So that is my final thought here on the Sundays podcast. I'm going to throw it over to Cassandra.
Woo!
Cassandra.
All right. Wow. Yeah, it is hard to collect those final thoughts sometimes, y'all, but we're here, we're doing it. Yeah. November is here.
October, November. We got months, y'all. We got months.
I will say that shout out to Dark Side of Denver, Ghost Tours. We had
Woo!
a phenomenal October, great spooky season. We did have a blizzard hit us, so that was kind of nuts. So we did have to cancel a few on the last little legs of October. But we did finish out strong, so that was great. And yeah, if you're in the Denver area, get your ticks now. We got a few up for November. We'll be doing it year round, so keep your eyes peeled for some more dates. But in other news, get your spook on, y'all. Just because Halloween's over doesn't mean that spooky season is. So get those movies out, okay? Light those candles, pop that popcorn, get your cozy, fuzzy socks on, and curl up with a great feature flick, okay? All right. Michael.
Okay. Gotta do it for everybody else. I gotta do it for everybody else. I might as well do it for
You gotta
myself,
do
too.
it for yourself. You have to.
So I just dropped a hour-long mix on SoundCloud, so go check that out. A lot of my own tracks, a lot of friend tracks, and just other tracks that I really enjoy playing. So yeah, check that out. Drip Drop music on all of the socials and all that shit. Right before we popped on here, I happened to see that Bobby Knight died, who is an all-time great college basketball coach, coached for IU, won multiple championships. So I just got to say RIP to Bobby Knight. Throw the chairs and cause riots elsewhere. Eric, final
Wow,
thoughts.
you can like see the tears welling.
Well, I guess I'm going to say my message for this final thought is also the same message in Renfield. You don't have to stay in abusive situations. It's good to get out and empower yourself, and you have the power in you. You don't have to be overpowered. Get out of those abusive situations, whatever they may be, and start new, start fresh, start better.
Absolutely.
All right.
That's
All right. Well,
And that's a wrap, y'all.
Cassandra, hit him with it.
Y'all know what to do. You gotta subscribe,
Yeah.
okay? That's the only way you'll know. You gotta like and comment and
Hit
share.
your little bell. Make sure you get
Yeah.
notified.
Yeah, get the little ring ding ding, the little alarm.
Give us some ratings.
Yeah. Give us a rate. Give us a shout. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell strangers on the street. Give us a shout on email. The Sundays podcast at gmail.com. On all your socials, the Sundays podcast. That's Sundaysed with a D. Past tense, y'all. The Sundays podcast. Check us out. Slide into the DMs. Give us a holla. Let us know if you like it. Let us know if you hate it. We want to know. And thanks so much for tuning in all these years, all these seasons. Season 4 coming at you, y'all. Woo!
It's true.
We'll see y'all
It's been
next
multiple
week.
years and multiple seasons.
It has.
There you go.
At this point,
We are seasoned.
seasoned
That's right.
Sundays vets.
That's right.
So stay tuned,
And
y'all.
I
We got
do.
more coming.
Regularly check the email. So email us. Peace.
Eric
That's
will see
right.
it firsthand.
We'll see
Eric
it.
will see it.
Okay.
Peace and
All
blessings.
right. Bye, y'all. Till next time.